Step one is actually starting to put together the actual elements or the pages for the folder. All right, so here's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we know that the folder is 9 by 12. That's the finished size. In other words, that's the closed size. So we're going to create a new document. We'll say Command N. All right. Let me just do this. Command N. All righty. Now, it's going to be a 2-page document. So what we're going to do, and it's going to be 2 facing pages. So we say number pages 2. We'll say facing pages. And again, the size is 9 IN, that's the width, 12 IN, that's the height, and we're going to let's put in our margins. That's, of course, that's our live area. Let's make that a pike and a half. So we'll put in 1.5, which, as you see, is going to translate to 1p6 because, of course, half a pike is 6 points. And then we'll also build in the bleeds, which is 1/8 of an inch, which is P9. We put in our bleeds. All right, and then we're going to say OK. Now, here's the thing. Very, very careful. If you notice, or very, very important, I should say. If you notice, when you say spreads, okay, or facing pages, it's going to want to set it up where you have page 1 by itself, and then it'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. But we want page 1 and page 2 to be side by side. So what we want to do is on page 1, you're going to go up to, well, you can't see it here in the menu, but we're going to go over here to the page area, that little grid in the upper right-hand corner. Click on that. Let me see if I can move this over so you can see it. Let me just get this out of here. Okay, so come over here. All right, very good. And we're going to click off on Allow Document Pages to Shuffle. The reason why we're going to do that is we can take page 2 now and put it right next to page 1. All right, so remember, you click off on Allow Document Pages to Shuffle, and then, of course, you can bring up page 2 right next to page 1. So as you can see now, we have 2 side-by-side pages. All right, now, typically, the actual flaps that you see, or the pockets, I should put it that way, on a 9 by 12 presentation folder, they're about 4 inches high. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use that slug option, the one that we very rarely use. As a matter of fact, I don't even think we ever had a chance to use it when we were in class, so I'm going to show it to you right now. Very, very important. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go up to File. All right, we're going to drop down to Document Setup. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to, where it says slugs, now we're going to make sure you uncheck this because we're going to have different measurements. So on the top, we don't want a slug on the top. We want our slugs at the bottom because the actual pocket is going to fold up. So we want to build the slug toward the bottom. So what we're going to do is where it says bottom, we're going to type in 4 IN. All right, that's going to be the actual height of the slug. And then where it has inside outside, well, it's going to be none for inside and outside. We're just going to add the height. So we'll say OK. And then what you're going to notice is as I pan out or zoom out, you'll see it added this little area down here. All right, that's basically the slug that we're going to build our actual pockets in. All right, so this is going to be part 1 of our video. Then we're going to bring it over to part 2, and we'll talk about how you can actually build in those pockets.